I would say it's utterly unique. I don't know how you make a 500-year-old play totally unique, but I was trying to just think about what time period could we costume, but also what time period really fits the particular style of comedy.
To the ear as well a chestnut in a farmer's fire.
The time period that really came out to me was kind of that transition from the late 50s into the early 60s, thinking particularly about situation comedies during that time period. It's a world where there's lots of love, where there's lots of comedy because it's warm and the weather's nice. So I think that we're trying to do the same kind of a thing by creating kind of our idea of Italy. One thing that was really important to me was to highlight the love relationship between Petruchio and Caterina. But what I really wanted to highlight was the way that the two were a perfect match for each other, and that it takes both of them kind of acting out to show them that they really go together. Obviously really important to find the right match, and I think we really did that. It's been a lot of fun watching the two of them battle it out.
What, not a word? Nay, that thou lovest it not. Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love.
Oftentimes, Kate can be portrayed as just a horrible, horrible woman, and I think there's really a lot of reason why she acts the way she does.
I feel like she's very much a character that has ideas that are ahead of her time, and they just don't fit in with the people around her. She's a little out there. She goes a little bit crazy, but I think a lot of that comes from just the way she's been treated and how she's had to live her life surrounded by people that don't understand her the way she thinks.
One of the things that I love about Amanda, who's playing Kate, is that she's really strong and beautiful, and those are really the two things that I think Kate ought to be. She's beautiful, but she's really strong, she's intelligent, she's fierce, and Amanda is all those things. I think it's easy to see Petruchio as a terrible man who just comes in and domineers over his woman.
Petruchio is used to living large. Decides to go off and meet a rich woman. He meets one, and she ends up being feisty and smart and gorgeous, and he falls in love. But they have to figure out how to make this thing work.
Tim, who's playing Petruchio, he's again, I think the word sensitive is the right word for both of them, that they're very in tune with each other, that they're listening well, really engaging with each other. So there's clearly kind of a fiery passion that this relationship is. It's a very passionate, strong relationship, and both of these actors really bring it. It's also important to me to highlight the comedy of this play, which is really funny, and it's a very physical kind of comedy.
Help, masters, help! Villain! What's the... my old friend Gruvio! And my good friend Petruchio!
We have a really funny group of actors, so I think that has been one of my favorite things about the rehearsal process, has just been letting them loose. And they will ask me, what about this idea? Great, let's try it. We're trying everything, trying to find the most truthful storytelling that also is really hilarious.
She's done a really great job, I think, of telling this potentially misogynistic story in a way that's just, okay, it's just kind of fun and kind of bantery and clever.
And also, lots of clowns. There's lots of mistaken identity and disguises and all the things that make for a really fun evening in Shakespeare.
Well, first of all, I mean, if you've never been to the island before, it's just a great evening, a great place to see theater.
Sitting outside with your friends and your family, enjoying a picnic, sitting in the beautiful outdoors. It's really green and lovely out there. Watching one of Shakespeare's earliest and funniest plays, and with a great group of actors who are putting all their heart and soul into this play.
It's a great cast. Got some really funny actors, some new people, it's new players. It's going to move really fast, and I think people are going to get involved, similar to the way they did with Scapan last year.